Hi everyone! Happy holidays! Merry Christmas! It's me! And my two little gingerbread fellers. Ginger girl, ginger boy. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy new year. I just want to make this quick little video. I know that I waited a bit long, and I apologize for that. I just want to let people know that if you are alone for the holidays, you don't have to be. And I spend a lot of holidays, not only Christmas, birthdays, and stuff like this, on my own. And I just wanted to share with people what made things easier and better and what I did over my years to, always make the holidays the best I could for myself. Now, we find ourselves alone during the holidays for different reasons. And whether it be, that you're older now and a lot of your family are passed on and things like that, well, there are a lot of circumstances out there in the world, okay? But today, or this evening, because it's pretty late, I just recorded another video, but I wanted to do this one as well. Oh, I put my very merry sweater on, but you can't see the ears or the sweater, so I just figured, maybe we'll put it down a little bit, but it doesn't matter anyway. So, there are things that you can do. Okay, the number one thing that made it the worst for me is sitting around thinking about all the things that make me sad, about the holidays. Not having any family, not having a husband, not having, any children to treat and express the joy of the Christmas season with Santa Claus and stuff like that. You know what I mean? All those things. And if you dwell on those things, then it's going to create this energy that you remain in. And so you stay miserable over the holidays. But what I started to do was I started to focus on the good things, what I could do for myself. One of the things that I do is I decorate my home, even though you can't really see it right now, but I decorate my home. I put lights outside. Of course, I do stuff like this. I make myself a nice dinner, and I enjoy Christmas movies and spend time with my two kitty cats, which are my family, which I'm very grateful for. I focus on the positive things, not the things that I can't change. Now, like I said, over the years, there has been different things that I've done so that, hi, Salem. Salem wishes you a Merry Christmas. Anybody want to see my ears? What's that? He likes that. So over the years, at different times, I was lucky enough to be at different churches. But it's not uncommon, and they don't have their Christmas dinner on Christmas. But you can always take part in a church, and they will take people in and give you a plate, especially if they're having like a dinner. But again, sometimes you need to make not like a reservation, but sometimes they don't just take in strangers, but you can always call, I'm sure that they wouldn't turn people away. There are community centers. There's even something in the city of what's it called? Like the government in the city. I forget. But usually what your city council sometimes will organize something, at one of the community centers or the arena or something like that. I think around here it's called No One Eats Alone, I think. But that isn't something that I've gone to. In my previous apartment building, they had a dinner cooked where the residents would help make the meal. There were certain people that were chosen to help cook and prepare this meal. Here, it's not like that. But again, I always make my own dinner, you see, and I celebrate here, watching some of my favorite things, whether it's, movies from my childhood growing up. Like there's always those claymation ones with Rudolph, and then the Abominable Snowman one. Remember the one about the elf? I'll link it below. I tried to put it in one of my lives. I think my last live before I I was supposed to take a bit of a break. That didn't really happen though. But yeah, I'll put that below. You can enjoy those things that bring you joy about your childhood, and don't reminisce on the fact that those times are gone. Reminisce on the fact and be grateful that you had them. Because there are some people that don't even have good memories to remember. Like, I can't remember any good memories about Christmas with my family anymore. That's one of the things about it. When you start to forget, like, your trauma and stuff, other things go with it, unfortunately. So, I just try my best to be grateful for what I do have. And I make the best of it. Every year, I try to make the best of every day. But especially these times can be difficult for a lot of people. But you can do things to make it better. But it's going to take a little bit of effort on your part. If nobody invites you, like I said, find somewheres to go. Even if you're socializing with strangers. I mean, I know that there's social anxieties and different like that. Call them, see if you can just take a plate. It'd be good, though, to be part of the Christmas season, as they say, to sit and go and talk with people. You'll never know what you could learn or what you could share and what you could help somebody with. You know what I mean? Or the memories that you could make. You might have a good time, depending on where you go, But there are options. If you don't have enough money, there are options where you can go to get yourself a plate of delicious Christmas dinner. It's unfortunate that not everywhere in the world is like this. It should be. No one should have to go without any day of the year because there is enough for us all. But like I just mentioned in my previous video, there isn't enough for people's greed, but there is enough for their need. And if you find yourself in need of company, I will most likely have live streams on Christmas Eve and probably Christmas Day so that people aren't alone. At least you can spend the holiday with me chit-chatting. If you are here and a subscriber, you will get the notification and all of that. And you're welcome to join me. Okay? So yeah, let your holidays be merry because you choose them to be. And you'll never know how much joy it brings you just to decorate your home. Put some lights up, just even one string of lights and some candy cane decorations. Get a, little ginger man fella and put them on your bed. Things like this, a little sign for your door. It makes it. You could even make something. If you don't have any money, make something. Which I have done. I have homemade decorations that I made. So yeah, I do hope your holiday season is happy one. And be happy because, like I said, you choose it to be. You can't change your circumstances, but you can change how you go through them. And like it says, I know it's hard, but we do choose our suffering. So like I said, if you choose to be in these lower things, and no, we can't change them. We can't change the past. Can we magically make appear our family, friends, and stuff like that? No. And sometimes even being out in the community, you will still feel a little bit alone because it isn't the same as having true friends and family that know and love you. But your kitty cats love you. And it's unfortunate that other people miss out on the opportunity to know and love you. And just remind yourself of that it isn't something that you've done And don't hold it against people because they are living in their own little world and dealing with their own little things. But like I said, you can only worry about you and choose your holiday to be wonderful. Even if it's your birthday, you can take yourself out, make yourself your favorite meal, watch your favorite movie, celebrate yourself if nobody wants to celebrate with you. Okay? So you'll be welcome to join me on those live streams. I don't know what we'll do. I'll probably cook myself some dinner, um, like I said, and I probably just have like maybe chicken breasts. I don't know. I haven't eaten meat in a while because it's looking kind of weird up here in Canada. Um, but we'll see. We'll see what we'll make for Christmas dinner. And I will let you know by, making scheduling the lives. Okay? And I will see you then. So, yeah, I planned on making a. Maybe I could sing some songs for the live stream, Christmas songs, but I might do one and post it as a video, probably a little bit like this with the Christmas border when I am a bit more awake because it's 1:44 a.m. and I did everything like took care of the kitty cats, cleaned the litter, did the dishes and stuff. So I might just have a snack and go to bed. But I wanted to get this video out there so that people could have this advice and know this, that I shared this with them. And I'm sorry, like I said, it wasn't earlier. I know it's the 17th, but hey, at least it's not the 23rd. Better late than never, right? Okay. Take care, everybody. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. And I will see you again soon, okay? Take care. Thank you.